Dean McBride is widely recognized as one of Manitoba's most accomplished players, more than 20 years of elite provincial experience and performance at the senior AAA level, and that after a remarkable youth and college career. Dean, let's talk about your early days in baseball and baseball growing up. Where did you start and who got you started?
I grew up in Gladstone and basically minor ball in Gladstone, and a lot of my family was big into fastball. So played a lot of fastball as kids, and I was the youngest of all the cousins, so to speak. So yeah, that's basically where it started, and minor ball in Gladstone.
Was it a big transition moving from fastball, and I'm assuming playing against windmill pitching, to overhand in baseball?
Not for me. I played a lot of fastball even in till 2005, 2006. So I enjoyed both games. My swing was suited for both, I guess, is the way to say it. But certainly like baseball maybe a little more. So
You also took your talents into the U.S. College ranks in the late 80s, Mayville State University. Tell me about that.
that was quite an eye-opener from a young kid in Gladstone to going to a college program was an unbelievable experience. I learned a ton about the game. The finer points of the game was just something we're not exposed to up here, especially at that time. But
Well, you must have learned enough because you were all conference in 1990, and then you played for the University of North Dakota for a couple of years. Anything from that experience that comes to mind?
well, UND is quite a program. It's quite a school with a rich history, and certainly playing more established universities, NCAA too. Lots of travel, the quality of pitching was certainly a big change.
Brandon Grey Owls in 1995. What brought you here?
Actually, my wife took a job in Brandon. We had moved to Brandon and basically signed a contract with the Grey Owls and went from there. So.
And you also played for in the Manitoba Senior League. I know you played for a number of teams there: Neepawa Farmers, the Brandon Cloverleafs, the Elmwood Giants at the senior AAA level as well. MSBL playoff MVP in 1997. Sounds like that was a pretty good year.
Yeah, yeah, that was our first provincial title in Neepawa, where I started my MSBL career. So that was pretty rewarding. We had a good bunch of guys, and we were always seemed to be this close. So it was nice to get over the top with that group.
Who do you remember from that team?
Oh, I grew up with a lot of guys there, like Mike Lewandowski, Lawson Davies. It was nice to finally get that win, so to speak. So,
as I said, 24 years at the senior AAA level. I noticed that your lifetime batting average is .371. Tell me about your approach at the plate. Obviously, you're quite successful. Were there certain things you tried to do, certain ways you approached your at-bat?
Well, as people mostly know now, I like to swing at the first pitch fastball if it's available. I tailored my swing at Mayville with my swing never changed, whether with an outside pitch to an inside pitch, just when releasing the hips and everything else to go through the zone. I guess I was known for a good eye too, and recognizing pitches maybe a little sooner than most, I guess.
Tell me about your favorite baseball memory. What one thing stands out in your mind? And it's been a long and storied career, I know. Well, then tell me two if you can't think of one.
Yeah, well, probably losing the gold medal at the Canada Senior A Nationals out in Quebec City. That was a great experience. We just couldn't get the bats going that game, and it was it was great. It was a lot of fun there. So.
Tell me, in your mind, what you think baseball did for you. What do you think baseball has meant to you in your life?
I guess two things for me: the friendships you develop. You know, the amount of people you see day in, day out. You know, we'll walk in here tonight and I haven't seen guys. I met Randy Robertson on the way out. I hadn't seen him in 25 years. You shake a guy's hand and it's like you seen him yesterday. And just the life skills, the respect for the game, being on time, respect for other people's, respect to your teammates, everything that sport brings to your own development as a person. So
Now you're a member of the Manitoba Baseball Hall of Fame. What's that mean to you?
it's quite humbling. It's I don't know, I guess a culmination to everything you put into the game over those years, and hopefully give back to the game too, with coaching and all that other good stuff. So it's a tremendous honor. I'm very proud to be nominated. So.
Member of the Manitoba Baseball Hall of Fame, Dean McBride.